Hey, it's the HD TV Tech Guy, and today I'm really excited to be going over the LG Electronics 55EF9500. I left a link below in the description to get a great deal on this model, and you can also read all the user reviews and see what other people are experiencing with it. So this is one of LG's latest releases, and I'm really excited to let you know what it's all about. So I'm going to jump right into it with one of its most prominent features, and this is a pixel dimming feature. This feature is great for the picture quality because it has the ability to individually adjust each of the millions of pixels on the screen, and it can even totally shut off each pixel as needed to deliver absolute black level. It really does increase the detail as well because you get awesome contrast and you just get a much wider range of colors with this feature. So depending on what's displaying on the screen, some pixels may dim a little bit and some may brighten up a little bit, and the result is just much more detail. So this is the 55-inch model and it has that 4K resolution, so you get 8,294,400 pixels on the screen at the same time. So picture quality is just not an issue here. If you've never seen a 4K resolution, they're just super sharp, and you get right up to the screen and it will still look incredibly clear. As opposed to 1080p screens, they have 4 times less the amount of pixels. So when you're getting up close with a 1080p screen, you're obviously going to see some image distortion, and that is just not the case with this model. So it also has that 4K upscaler, so all of your non-4K content will be automatically upscaled to 4K. So obviously this isn't going to be as good as watching native 4K content, but it's definitely a big improvement. So given the 55-inch screen size and the fact that there's a 4K resolution, there's some calculations involved here, but the ideal viewing distance is about 5.4 feet. So this is the distance where you're going to see the most detail out of that 4K resolution. So that's not to say that it won't look amazing beyond this distance, but that's just the sweet spot, so keep that in mind. This is also an IPS display, so you get those really wide viewing angles. It's great for if you're sitting off to the side, you won't lose that detail and it won't look washed out. And you also get much more accurate colors with IPS displays as well. And if you have a heavy lit room, you could rest easy. It has that anti-reflective coating as well. So this model has LG's WebOS 2.0 user interface. This is where you're going to find all of your smart apps, your web browsing, stuff like that. And what's unique about WebOS 2.0 is it has quick switching, so you could easily switch back and forth between different apps. And one thing I also like about this TV is it has that quad-core processor, so you won't have that sluggish user interface. And this model also comes with that magic remote, so you can click, point, scroll, or even use voice commands. It just makes navigation much easier, and it also makes browsing the web a pleasant experience as well. So obviously the design of this TV is extremely sleek looking. This is one of my favorite designs out of any TV, mainly because there's almost no border. It's just incredibly thin, so you don't get that border distraction. And the profile is also very thin as well at just 2 inches. This model weighs 30 pounds without the stand and 37.9 pounds with the stand. For the inputs, there's 3 HDMI ports, 1 RF in port, 1 component port, 1 composite, 3 USB ports, an Ethernet port, and an optical audio out. So to conclude, I really like what I'm seeing with this LG 55EF9500. It's just extremely sleek looking, and I particularly like that each individual pixel can independently adjust depending on what's on the screen. So this is really going to enhance the detail and overall picture quality. Be sure to check out the link below in the description to get a great deal on this particular model, and you can also read all of the user reviews and see what other people are experiencing with it. I hope you found this quick overview helpful.